like come out and tell me?
Well, I was scared in general to come out because we lived in Texas and we lived in like suburban San Antonio, and it's very much conservative Texas. And then I was scared to come out to my mom because I didn't even know how to really come out to myself. And I actually came out to my mom drunkenly in Vegas.
Her lifelong friend, who's like kind of like an aunt to us, was there, and she was just like, you know what, like I'm cool that you guys are gay, like it's cool that you're gay. And then mom made the comment.
Yeah,
like,
my mom said something along the lines of like, well, as long as nobody wants to be a boy.
I mean, my whole conversation with everybody, but mostly like the people in our lives who have like acted like it's a really big deal that Chris is trans, is it's not your job to understand everybody, it's your job to respect them. And I think at the end of the day, using that as like an excuse, like, oh, I don't get it. Well, I don't get it. We're identical. We had the exact same upbringing.
I didn't realize how unhappy I was until I transitioned and experienced happiness, I guess. I wasn't miserable before or anything, but I'm a different person than I used to be.
Through you transitioning, I've learned like how important it is for people to be unapologetically authentic to themselves. Learning that being whoever you have to be, no matter like how hard it is, and no matter what other people say or think, whether that be, you know, friends that we had for 7 years saying they'll never call you Chris, or family saying that they didn't know if, you know, they could accept it, you still did it. You're the strongest person that I know, and just like seeing you every day try.
You're gonna make me cry.
I'm gonna cry because I know you're about to cry, so don't cry because I'll cry. Just seeing you come into your own and just really, really owning that and just being a great person is something that he would have killed for as a kid.
Once I started identifying openly as a man and owning that, I was like, it clicked. It wasn't even, maybe it's not even like happiness, it was like this realization of, is this what other people feel like? Like they look in the mirror and like you're not inherently just like hating something about yourself, and maybe you don't know what it is, but it's like this rolling feeling in the back of your mind. And then I was like, whoa, I think most people feel this way on like a daily basis or most of their lives. Like, yeah, you have bad days and, you know, people hate things about their body, but I think that it was finally like, oh, that's me, and I identify with who I'm presenting to people. And then the further into my transition, people are seeing me as what I've always imagined myself to be. And it's kind of, you know, I kind of wouldn't trade it. Like, I wished I had had a easier, smoother life maybe, or it'd be easier if I was cisgender or something, but this awakening and like falling back in love with myself, I don't know how I could have gotten it any other way, so.
Someone want to go on a car ride?
Muted. Right. So let me go back again through that. So that video kind of sums up the point of this week. Trans Awareness Week is about making the point that trans people are people. We're human beings. We have an interest in, you know, the same things as everyone else. We want to have fulfilled lives, with fulfilling relationships, with all of that sort of thing. And we are ultimately focused on one thing, which is living our lives and doing so in a way that feels genuine and real to us. Sorry, I am a mess today. Don't know why. More so today than any other day this week, but yeah, you get the point. So that's why I'm going to be streaming every night this week. We're hoping to reach as many people as we can, just to give them the idea that, make sure that people understand that we're just people, just like them. We have lives, we have dreams, we have ambitions, we have doubts, we have fears. And what's going on in the United States right now politically is certainly ramping up our fears, that's for sure. And that's why the focus of this week for me is ultimately about promoting Trans Lifeline, and we're hoping to raise at least $1,000 for the cause. As you can see up the top, we're already off to a nice start with $120. That gets us about 10.2, 12% of the way there, which is less than a day's worth. So if you do have some extra money lying around in your pockets that you don't need for anything else, please feel free to throw it that way for a very very important cause. Those folks are doing stuff like helping people with microgrants to help move out of red states, or to get hormones, or afford a therapist so that they can actually get start getting some level of treatment before the anti-trans legislation that the Heritage Foundation wants to push through starts kicking in. So there we go, that's a little bit. Anyway, so hopefully you're here with a spirit of good intentions and all that sort of thing, and we can raise some serious money for a very good cause. Now, I am going to speak for myself while that's the case. I'm currently living in pretty abject poverty, and I've had a bit of a hit to the cash flow in the last few weeks. I have a $400 energy bill, which I'm not quite sure how I'm going to pay yet. But yeah, we'll see how that goes. So subs, bits, donos to my Ko-Fi, or if you prefer to get something for something. If you've got any music composing commission ideas, or video editing, or screenwriting ideas that you want to flesh out, there's a bunch of different options around there on my Ko-Fi around commissions. And honestly, the more commissions I do, the more commissions I can put on my CV and portfolio and say, look, I am actually a professional grade creator of these things. So please feel free. I have nothing but time right now, and I'd love to occupy it doing something for other people. Don't be discouraged by the prices. They're focused on the commissions page. They're for professional work, for people who do it, like streamers and that sort of thing, or people with community-based projects. I'm happy to provide community-based rates, or do work for a reduced price if it's appropriate. Okay, so we kind of had a poll, and there were two options. A poll in the Discord. which helped us narrow the list of choices down to 2. So, viewer's choice. And we had 6 options for the poll. We had composing, arranging, notation. We had music production. We had gaming, spooky, and the ones with +1 next to them are the ones that people that someone voted for in the Discord. Gaming, survival, and React content was the other. But I'm not going to be reacting to drama content. It's not something I do. If someone's gone and got themselves cancelled, that's their own business. I'm not going to pile in, because these things have a tendency to turn around with sometimes people have just got the wrong end of the stick, and sometimes they're guilty on all charges, and I don't like to wade in without the facts, and one person's spin on the facts is not the facts. TM. Okay, so 2 minutes on the poll. Feel free to add your votes if you've got any preferences. If people want to see music production, there's a couple of different poll. I mean, most of this is going to be an initial poll. If you want to see what that poll result gets you, we'll vote for your preference, and we'll respond accordingly. Now, the other thing I've got here is, nope, that's the stealth accordion. Why did that play? I didn't want that one. I wanted, oh, sorry. I've just put in some blurb stuff recently. The Are We There Yet redeem. So if people redeem Are We There Yet, there's only a couple of those redemptions available per stream, 1 per person. Then that is an opportunity to do a new poll on what we might do tonight. So yeah, feel free to let me know. Trends.
Gathering around and being like, we see you, we accept you.
For me, Trans Awareness Week is more so celebrating and recognising all of our achievements as a collective.
An opportunity for all trans people to be recognised.
It's about allies gathering around and being like, we see you, we accept you.
It means to me that we're bringing forth education.
It's extremely important to get that education and that visibility out there, so we not only have more education for ourselves, but also for the wider community.
The visibility that we need to be able to allow the broader community to learn about transgender people.
Especially as a transgender person, you want to feel supported.
So there is that lack of violence, that lack of harassment, that lack of suicide attached to the trans community, and we bring on that beautiful side of it and show people who we really are.
So that's cool.
When we left Texas and drove across the state, as we pulled into our new home state, we decided to drive over here to the house, even though we didn't have the keys to the house yet, and show the kids the street we'd be living on. We pulled up across the street and there was a big old HRC equality flag, and I just burst into tears. And I knew we had made the right decision. And since then, we've gotten to spend time with those neighbors, and we've become friends, and we've let them know what that flag meant to us. And they're just allies who choose to fly that flag to let families like ours and LGBT people know that they believe we all deserve equality.
Viral
Lily.
debrief.
Hey, welcome in. Folks, please go give Lily Sims a follow. Lily is a simulation streamer, very much the sort of person who will enjoy the benefits of the cause we're supporting this week. And welcome in, Lily. Great to see you. Thanks for stopping by. Lily's Lily quite often streams with another person named Cora Lincolnis, Lily's streams are pretty chaotic. They're good fun. All the shenanigans happen. There we go. Many skill issues, many awooga warnings, many other stuff, many other things I should say. For the record, this guy here, Kelsey, is a flight. He's a professional pilot whose content I follow. He's pretty good value. So let's do. If you're into aviation and pilots and that sort of thing, good fun. One skill only had issues for 1 month and already up to 300. Oh God, the command you mean? Great. Hey Anna Christie, thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you dropping in. Great to see you, folks. The Anna Christie is also a streamer. They quite often play Dead by Daylight, but also other interesting games here and there. Oh no worries. It was my pleasure. It was a nice chill time, even though I wasn't able to join until fairly late in the stream. but yeah, nice to actually have a chance to spend some time there. Even if it was only to tell really bad dad jokes or mum jokes or mad jokes, damn jokes. Dumb jokes. That works. I have been known to play a bit of DBD, but it's not my favorite game. If it comes to horror genre stuff, I do tend to prefer Abiotic Factor is kind of fun. Where is it? I'm looking at my Steam list at the moment. 7 Days to Die. Yeah, sure. It's Story Girl Oz. I'm more than open to game platform invites, and I have a Discord where you can find the rest of my game platform invites, invite links and stuff there as well, if you like. So again, folks, we're fundraising for Trans Lifeline this week. If you do have the means, please give generously, and if you don't, totally understand it, because I don't either, really. And I've got my own shit to deal with respect to bills and that sort of thing. So anyway, we got literally 0 votes from the poll, and I'm not going to vote accept 2 votes from one person for 2 different things as valid poll recognition. So let us go to Stream Manager, and I'm going to run that poll again now that we've got an extra couple of people in. So for Trans Awareness Week, I'm going to be streaming every night Australian time from roughly the time that it is now. I mean, technically, I've been up for 50 minutes. We started about 40 minutes late, so yeah, early morning US time sort of thing. Evening UK time, and so, but I do want each of these streams to be kind of a viewer's choice thing. So what to do? What content do you want to see? And I'll randomize the list a little bit. We'll do survival game, horror game plus 0.5, we'll give you music, composing, orchestration, arranging plus 0.5. I'm effectively taking the 2 votes, dividing it into 2 because it was both from the same person. And we had music production, dancier stuff. And what was the final one? It was React content, no drama. All right, 2 minutes on the poll. Yeah, sadly, that's not something I'm particularly capable of doing, Jaxie. So I'm gonna nope out on that. Oh, yeah, I feel that, Lily. I don't have the wherewithal to get a new car, so for me it would be get out the gaffer tape and any lumber I can find to keep whatever's falling off attached. Although backfires is usually muffler or engine outtake manifold, so that's probably worth a look. You could probably, like, if you've got the ability to put your car up on wheel stands, you could pull the muffler off and see if there's any blockages in the outtake manifold and see if that helps. And if that doesn't help, then it's probably the muffler, which is probably a relatively easy thing to replace. Anyway, so I'll just pop the music back on. In the background. So if people have any particular preferences, you know, please let us know in the poll. Horror game? Okay. Definitely looking like horror game. Okay, so new poll. Oh. Yeah, could be valves or piston rings. Could be rocker timing. Could be a timing belt issue, perhaps. Okay. Horror games. We have installed Abiotic Factor, which is more kind of schlock horror, kind of sci-fi horror vibes. We've got so it's Abiotic Factor. We've got Dead by Daylight, which I suspect Anna Christie would probably vote for, and we've got 7 Days to Die, which is a survival horror game. So fresh poll. Refresh your screen if you can't see the poll at the top. And we'll jump into something. Oh, and the shout out thing's gone a bit wonky again. Sorry. Sort that. Okay, that's better. let's have a look at how our... Come on, we need a deciding vote, someone. Okay. What to do? How about I just make a decision? Dead by Daylight? Okay. This is where I could be really cynical and say, okay, well, if you want me to play Dead by Daylight, then I'm going to... whoever wants to see whichever of those games more will bid for it on the Trans Lifeline link. Just a thought. Bear with me for a sec, folks. Something funny's... Ah, bloody hell. Something funny's going on with my... Ah, cool. No worries, Jaxie. Well, I can... have you got my... You're on my stream friends list, right? Failing that, you can get it from the Discord. OBS, what have you done? Why are you doing this to me? Sorry. Lefty streamer problems. For the always fucking always. Well, if you have me on Steam, then you know you should know what's in my friends list, what's on my game list. Audio monitor. Okay. Apologies. Hi, SLN Ed. Welcome in. Hope you are well and having a lovely night so far. Sorry, I've just come across a weird issue with OBS where... Oh, okay, you're a bot. Fair enough. Just quickly report that one. Chat messages, spam, scams or bots. There we go. All right, so all right, quick one in chat if you have Dead by Daylight. Have it installed. You do, but never played it. I know Anna Christie has it. Jaxie's installing it now. Okay. While that's happening, I'm going to have to really quickly stop and start OBS. So a stream is going to go down for about 30 seconds at most. It's just OBS has got its knickers in a twist. Actually, maybe I can Google what the problem is. OBS full screen. Oh, I see someone just voted, did a heckin' dono. Thank you for that. Awesome. Dead by Daylight, 25 bucks. Awesome. We got that. All right. Well, maybe I can take Coughing Bean through the tutorial mission. Won't go back to windowed. Okay, let's see if this one works. Nope. Sorry, folks. This is green full screen button. Function control F2. Control F2. I may as well show you what I'm looking at for the purposes of oops, here we go. Of the troubleshooting. This is weird. Okay, Windows right arrow. Game loading now. Good, good, good. Small problem, if I can't get out of this window, I'm going to be kind of stuck on the OBS screen and unable to monitor chat and things like that. Windows 11 problem, click the maximize minimize stuck on full screen, could not get out of it normally. I have multiple monitors, was able to get around the issue with Windows Move shortcut. Windows Move is not even working for me. Okay, let's... you can start doing the tutorial if you want. Okay. I apologize for this. This is very frustrating, folks. Alt Enter, Shift Alt Enter. Okay, so I'm going to stop the stream. I'm going to restart OBS.